What's going on, guys? It's Banking Guru here. Chi Battlefield Trez 3. Say it in trois. Doesn't matter how many times you say it. Still Battlefield 3. As you can tell by the title of the video, rocking that first impressions video. Playing a little TDM on Caspian border, on the border of Caspian, and just setting up my M16 here. No, don't want to go shotgun. Gotta have the tactical light on, because that's what it is. Tactical, but this was one of the very first gameplays I've gotten. You see I'm rocking the reflex, which means, I put in a little bit of work with this gun. One thing I definitely enjoyed about picking up this game is that there was lots of servers for you to pick from. I'll hopefully have a tutorial out. I'm thinking about whether or not to do a tutorial for that. But anyways, one thing I really enjoyed is that I was able to jump into the action and get some playing time on the first night. So I went to the midnight release. You guys saw my first game. It wasn't that eventful, but still I felt like showing it, just because I'm a boss like that. But what ended up happening was I ended up getting home and installed the online pass, installed the map packs that's apparently coming out or whatever, and I enjoyed playing it. It's really easy to get into a game like this. There was expected for there to be a fail in online multiplayer, but DICE seemed to handle it great. The maps, you're seeing the Caspian border right here. Map looks gorgeous. You look at, and this I'm gonna have, or I most likely will already have posted the texture packs, what the difference is, if you guys want to save hard drive space, just shit like that. One thing I definitely wanted to stress is how good this game looks. Never mind, console wars, what it looks better on. I look at this TV and I sometimes think this is the future of gaming. Like, look how beautiful this is. This is great. One definite thing that I don't enjoy. M416. That's my gun right there. But one thing I noticed from a lot of maps that I don't know if you guys notice, but there's somewhat of a glare and you get blinded when you look into the sun. I'm all for realism in video games, but I think that's just a little silly. And look at that. A prone sniper in TDM. What a surprise. That's actually really funny that that's my actual next point, is that TDM is not as campy as I thought it would be. You have my team running around, you have them running around. Everybody's just trying to have a good time. It's no Call of Duty run and gun, but I am never too frustrated with TDM or any of these games right here. I am a little bit upset. Hopefully I don't sync this up, but there's one moment where I'm gonna keep it in, where I end up getting stuck to the door with a teammate and he ends up getting in and I end up getting sniped, which really frustrated me. But yeah. Wow, and that's really weird that my next topic was prone bush Wookiees, and there was one right there trying to get his ZZR Grizz on, so took them out. I'm just straight up overall beasting. I don't think this game I don't think I'll last like 11 minutes for this commentary, so I'm gonna have to cut some stuff down, so some of it might be out of sync like it usually is for mine, because I usually tend to talk about the gameplay when something cool happens or any such matter in that. One thing I have to really compliment, and this is DICE bread and butter, is just weapon balance. I haven't seen or I haven't felt a gun where I just go up against it and I just absolutely have no chance, and the only way for me to compete is to use that weapon. You look at all these weapons, you got a shot with all of them. I think that's what they do so great. Me personally, I'm either an assault or a submachine guy. I'll sometimes rock the sniper rifle, but the light machine gun isn't really my thing if it's for accuracy, and then it takes such a long time to kill somebody and you're burst firing at the same time. It seems like assault rifles are kind of the thing to be right now. Why TDM for my first game upload? I remember my first game is from Caspian Border. That was Conquest. This is just a TDM that I joined. One thing I like about TDM in this game is its objective, which is kill somebody. When us gameplay commentators, go out and try to look for a game, we generally try to find KD. We don't find entertaining game. It can be absolutely boring game. Like, it can be horrendous. And what ends up happening is you end up getting a good score and you still post it. So we all just basically run off KD basically. And one thing one thing TDM does is it gives you the fact that that's your only job, so there's no excuse for you not to get a good KD. And the reason why they say there's no excuse is because you look at the other games I play, like Rush. Rush is just my favorite. I absolutely love it. And one thing I noticed right away is I'm arming MCOMs and it makes a loud noise and people hear it. So what does that automatically tell you? I mean, I'm no beast, but I arm MCOMs. I mean, look at it. It's 500 points. So what do I equate it to, getting 5 kills and then 1 death. That's how it should be. Granted that they protect it, and plus you get another 100 for just arming it. I think so. If I'm not mistaken, it's 100 or 50 or whatever it is. So I think that I don't worry too much about KD and Rush. And TDM, of course, because if you're not worrying about your KD and TDM, what are you playing for TDM? I don't know if that made sense. I probably could have worded it a bit better. But one thing you're also not noticing is no vehicles. Now, this is the moment right here. One thing I definitely enjoy about TDM is the simple fact that there's no vehicles running around. There's no tank whoring. There's none of that. So one thing you're going to see a lot more people run is running, the assault class and then having health, because you can have an RPG to shoot down, buildings and stuff like that and get campers out of corners. But most likely you're going to be running assault just because that's like the smarter thing to do in TDM. I have to add that in other game modes, where there's just tanks everywhere. And look at that. He dead. And boom. But yeah, so in every single game mode you're gonna see vehicles, so maybe running engineer to blow them up is the smart thing to do. And that's just basically it. First impressions, I'm enjoying the game. This is actually a really good game. If you guys haven't picked it up, or you're thinking about it and you got a little bit of money, I would definitely pick it up. This is one of the premier games. Whether you're a Call of Duty fan or I use fan, not fanboy. Just gotta think fanboy's a little derogatory, like that's a bad thing if you're a fan of a game series. I mean, some people are like fans of Call of Duty, and I don't call them fanboys. I say good for you. That's your game. That's cool. If you want to try out Battlefield, it's all good. It's the growth of the game. You know what I mean? That's just basically all it is. And so I gotta get back to playing Battlefield right now. I don't really notice too many problems with the game engine. I do see myself like moving back and forwards, like moonwalking, where I don't mean to press. And look at this. I go into the open and there's 15 guys waiting for me. But here's the thing. If you want to pick this game up and are on the fence, I'd really consider picking it up. This is gonna be one of the games that they're gonna be talking about. People are still gonna be playing this game 2 years from now. Not like Call of Duty. Call of Duty is more of Medal of Honor when it comes to EA type stuff, because not too many people are playing it and they're just waiting for the next game to come out or whatever. With Battlefield, we're gonna be playing this for a good year. There's a lot of unlockables. One thing in the beta, if you played the beta and you didn't know this, they got camouflage now. You know, they're just trying to customize it, and I get absolutely no kills, and I end up dying right here. But they're just trying to do it, and I am really excited that I was able to find Battlefield through somebody else. It wasn't me. I maybe would have regretted the decision to not play Battlefield. I was originally just gonna pick this game up. My Battlefield Bad Company 2, my very little experience that I did have, I think is coming in handy just to understand the game a little bit more. But yeah, so game's like almost over. I think I'm gonna cut out the last 30 seconds. I don't feel like singing, you know, a song, and because I have such a good voice, it's gonna get copyrighted and shit like that. But no, this is the doorway where I get caught in twice now. The game's over. I might as well stick with it. Oh man, just this game. It's gonna have great post-launch DLCs. Bringing that. Just I'm excited to make my channel into a Battlefield channel. So that's the game, you guys. 17-6, I believe. I'm out. Peace.